They don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx Slam with the guys that are out here. Can I get a yeah?
Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show on, I bet you somebody gon' I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock. All kids on me back.
Alright, peace and love, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. This is a very, very special day. This is Capo Day. We here, man. We in the boogie. Harlem legend, hip hop legend, artist, entrepreneur, lobby boys out now. We set the trends remix out now. Capo, what's good, my guy?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
Appreciate you, man. Great to meet you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you having me, man.
Pleasure.
So, what comes to mind when I say Byrd game?
Loyalty.
Right. How's working with Dice Peso?
Peso was dope, man. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was coming up in the game and hustling and not taking no for any answers, just trying to figure it out. He does it all from his digital hustle for his music to shooting his own videos. He works hard. That's what I admire most about him. Like, he just don't sit on his ass and wait for somebody to do it for him. He gets up and do it himself. He's very proactive, especially when it comes to his own career. He got vested interest in his own career. He invests in his own career, so I fuck with that.
I see you guys got Come Again, Bartender, Take Your Life, on the Trap, Bible Deluxe. Do you have a favorite song?
I like Come Again. We shot the video for Come Again. That's a pretty dope work. But me and Peso got so many records and shit like that. Like, we do so much music damn near every night.
I mean, I'm glad I just got to witness one.
Oh yeah. You definitely got to see the work ethic.
Right. So you said in your High 97 interview, you said niggas don't know what I've been through, and I've never complained. I got up off my ass and I got to it. I got a family, my son, my lady, my mom's never felt what I went through. What does that mean to you?
I pretty much mean that I made a sacrifice so that my family wouldn't have to feel nothing. I went through a lot of ups and downs out there. I was fighting a lot of demons. I was going through a lot of shit myself and through it all and shit like that. Financial dips, financial ups, financial downs. But through it all, I refused to allow myself to let my family feel any bit of that and change the lifestyle that they were used to living.
What comes to mind when I say Harlem?
Playground. It's my hometown. I smile when somebody say Harlem.
Love that. So, we're gonna start with a couple childhood memories. I see you went to Cardinal Hayes.
Yep.
Any memories or stories from Cardinal Hayes?
Oh, a bunch. Zeke he's been my best friend for a long time, and Cardinal Hayes, we did a lot of different things, man. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air used to be on at the time. We used to flip our jackets inside out. We was doing check scams. He was stealing SAT books, all type of shit. We was a menace in school, but above all, we learned a lot. We got a great education. Between us being bad and being boys, we got it together. We both got our diploma and things like that. So it wasn't a waste. But our family paid for our education, and we wasn't the best students.
Right. So I know with the times and everything going on with the youth. I'm 31, so I'm a 90s baby, so I come from the era right after you, and I feel like certain definitions have gotten jaded. But like, how would you define a real nigga?
A real nigga?
Because it's so loosely thrown around, so it's like, I want to know what that means for you.
A real nigga. Someone who's responsible, someone who take care of their family, someone that pays his bills. Someone that takes care of the responsibilities before they take care of all the foolishness, you know what I mean? That's what a real nigga is. Someone that, if they have to, they're gonna go get a job because they gotta take care of their family. If the hustle ain't work, they gonna find different means to do what they need to do. And all about taking care of them family and them kids first before anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I feel a real nigga is.
Right. So, I'm a project of PJs. My teacher always told me that I'll probably be a reject. I came up on my lonely. Now I'm a product of the Dipset, my diary. Right? What did that record mean to you?
Yeah, that was a personal record, very personal. It was off my first album, right? What's that? That's off the intro of. Wait. That's off the intro of Diary of a Summer?
Yes.
Yes, that was my second joint, part of me and shit like that. But I mean, the intro is very close to me. It was a little bit after the time I was really living reckless. A lot of that stuff I was saying on my intro was some shit that really did happen. But I started getting acclimated to becoming a rapper. Started experiencing a lot of different things. Started traveling. Started going to Miami. Started going to Atlanta. So that's what hence you got the title Diary of a Summer with the Miami background in the middle of Harlem. I started to experience different things and not just on my block.
Right. So this one I gotta make sure I get right. 7, Lennox, and what about the East Side? A barrio, we blowing smoke while we G-Ride. Washington Heights, Dimelo, Dato, you know, todo bien, Dato, Capo. Legendary.
Yes, Harlem. I performed that song at all my performances.
Right. Would you say that's one of your favorite songs?
It's up there. It's a song I performed, one of the songs I performed the most.
Right. So you were just talking about Miami and Harlem. I be with my girl when it starts to snow. I get bored. And when you love 3 women, it's hard keeping up with the lies. See, spring my first love. I started creeping with July. Summer with Miami.
Yeah. That's like one of my favorite records of all time.
Right.
Summer with Miami.
Do you feel like it was like a crossover for you doing like a record for the ladies?
See, it didn't happen as a record for the ladies. It has happened. I'm just really talking about an experience that happened in Miami, and in the midst of my experience, I met a lady and shit like that, and put it together. I never thought of it like that, and then when Trey Songz got on, I guess that made it more of that. But I just thought the record was such a dope record, because if you ever been to Miami at that time, I was pretty much telling you the blueprint on how to party while you were in Miami, from Club OPM, which was Club Story at the time. I believe they closed it down, but if people don't know, Club OPM used to have a drop-top ceiling. You had no ceiling in the club. The club was a drop-top club. You heard? So I don't think too many people got to experience that, but at that time when I was talking about it and talking about the rest of the club and shit like that, that was everything that people was doing, going to the Rolex and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So this one is a legendary one, right? She let it hit the floor, made it pop. Got my pedal to the floor, screaming, fuck the cops. We fly high. Legendary record.
yeah.
And it's surreal being here, seeing something happen and seeing it come out and being able to talk to the person who made the record.
Yeah, Ballin' was a great record. It's my biggest record thus far, my most notable record thus far. Still incredible to have done that record. A record still shakes any room right now. Undeniable hip-hop historic hit at this point. I was grateful that I was able to contribute that to this hip-hop culture.
So you've always been fly, you've always been into fashion and things of that nature. So I was in college, I feel like, when this came out, but what was your creative vision behind Vampire Life?
The whole thing that rappers live life like they never get old. They always got the prettiest women, they always got the dopest cars, seem like they always got all the money in the world. And when we watch all the vampire movies, it's pretty much the same thing. A few other things, similarities, you know what I mean, but pretty much that.
Could you describe a good fit?
Can I describe a good fit? I mean, if I see a good fit, I can tell a nigga that I'd be like, nah, that's a good fit right there.
Right.
Like, yeah, shit, 100%. I don't know if I can describe one, but I can tell you, like, yeah, that was a good fit.
So then what's a bad fit?
Shit, some shit you shouldn't have put on, nigga.
Right. So we got a little trivia. Maury's or Pradas?
Maury's or Pradas? Well, in Harlem, it depends on the era, but I will go with Maury's before Pradas.
Ed Hardy or True Religion?
True Religion, even though we used to mix the Ed Hardy with the True Religion, Ed Hardy was pretty much a bunch of shirts back then. They didn't have a real full clothing line.
Shirts and hats. Sure. So you said first nigga to come through in True Religion, we set the trend, Jim Jones and Migos. So I caught that line too.
100%. That was me.
Right.
First person to put on a pair of True Religions. Not the first person in hip hop or bring it to commercial status. I did a lot for True Religion.
Lacoste or Polo?
Who? Lacoste or Polo? I'm from Harlem. I did a lot of Lacoste, but niggas in Brooklyn do Polo mainly, but I do a lot of Polo too. Go Lacoste.
Nordica or Tommy?
Nordica.
Averex jackets or Pels?
That's a good one. But if you go back in the right era, I would go Pele because them shits was so crazy. There was butter soft. They was making them shits in all type of different colorful colors. There was pianos on the back, music notes on the back, Soda Club joints, the Mark Buchanan joints, the joints that didn't have no design, but like it just Pele was in a whole nother league. But Averex was a heavy D-boy jacket that a lot of niggas had to have, like, and if you had one, 9 times out of 10, you was getting some crack money back in the era.
We got Antiques or Rockin' Republics?
I go Antiques.
A Solos or ACGs?
A Solos.
North Face or Merms?
See, I'm a little bit older, so I would go North Face. Moms was out, but they wasn't popping like they are now.
Right.
It was about the North Face back then, you dig? But Momos was expensive, and them shits was like 600, and the North Face was like 4 something. So when you had the Mom, you heard, or the Feathered Friend, niggas was like, oh, he got that big shit on, that's that you dig? But the North Face was what was hitting back then.
Right. Do you remember your first Biggie?
My first Mom? I never really rocked the moms like that. I might have like 1 or 2 moms, but I wasn't really in Biggie season. Like that was a Harlem thing that was a little bit younger than me and shit like that. You did?
Right. How would you describe the music industry?
Record people business shady.
What's a good business deal?
You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. So I hope you negotiate more than you deserve. That's a good business deal.
Right. Money or relationships?
Relationships.
Any regrets?
No.
Message to your younger self?
My younger self? Oh, you're doing the right thing.
Message to the youth?
To the youth? So much going on, man. Just want them to stay safe, man. Times are a little bit different than when we was coming up, man. And there's way more opportunities out there, believe it or not, than we had when we were coming up. Because they have way more access. We need more people like us, like myself, to get with the youth to help them out a lot more and things like that. You know what I mean? I think about that a lot, in which ways I can help. That's why I try to help so many and open doors to so many up-and-coming artists and shit like that, because I see their potential and their familiar faces. I once was them. I've done everything they could possibly have done. And pray for me that I'm still here. God bless and shit like that. You know what I mean? So this is why the thing I do what I do, because I know it's hard out there. I know it's cold out there. Like, it always been cold outside. It's really no difference. The time is different, things are run different, but maybe I'm a little bit older. And we were doing the same thing at the same speed, but it was a different era and shit like that. You dig? But I didn't have no elders to come and pull my coattail and put me on the game and shit like that. It made me help guide me in the right direction a little bit, give me some sound advice that I could run with for a long way. I didn't have too much of that, and this is why I do so much of that now and shit like that.
Right. Well, I got a non-profit organization called Slice of Excellence, and we trade report cards for pizza. So every month I do pizza parties for perfect attendance, and every 3 months we do report card parties, and we have parties all over New York City every month.
Yo, I want to sponsor one of them parties.
That'd be great, so we could definitely even go to a school someday, motivate the kids, but we could definitely do a lot of work with Slice of Excellence.
Yeah, I love the kids, man. I do a lot for the kids, and anything I can do for the kids, I will. Like I was just upstate today, and I wish I remember the place where we said I went to go see a lot of misplaced kids, underprivileged. It's rough, but they got a big campus, a beautiful campus. They had a dope picnic today. They had bands playing. I stood out there for a while just to give them some inspiration and things like that. You know what I mean? Because I once was them. I once was that person who was bouncing around from home to home. I once was, like, I've been in a lot of different situations. So, that's the type of person I am. You know what I mean?
I would say I'm glad I get to say it to you in person, but when you said, you don't really have to be motivated, you just had to get consistent when you don't feel motivated, like that did a lot for me. I feel like I'm a person that just knows how to keep going, and I feel like that clip went viral, you could say, because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It meant so much to a lot of people. What does mindset mean to you?
Mindset. If you don't got the right mindset, you're probably not gonna get to where you're trying to go. It takes a lot of discipline for you to dial in and to achieve your goals. Ain't nothing easy, and that's why I say, on the days you're not motivated to achieve your goals, you gotta stay consistent at achieving your goals. That's a mindset.
So, Capo, I thank you for your time. This has been a surreal moment. I thank you for the opportunity. Definitely shout out to my guy Dice Peso, the South Bronx. It's major, but this is uptown though. We not worried about Bronx, Harlem. We uptown with it today, man. So Capo, man, I thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to Natural Born Brand. Shout out to 888 Madhouse. Shout out to my guy Dior, my Up NYC family. Peace out. Peace and love, world. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, show your love. You know what I'm saying? We have a great conversation week in and week out. You never know who's coming. You never know what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace and love. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment.